there are people who just tell you to go on speaking and speaking and speaking. I would not suggest that.
True, agree.
Because quantity doesn't matter, quality matters. If you have understood their question, what they want you to answer them, then you have to pass these things to your pupils as well. So that they become great individuals. Although I had something in my mind that would be of help for me, it was a bit of a cheat. You can say that I thought that they would be Pakistani examiners and they would not be that much fluent in English, because I thought that even although they would be trained, but how much trained could they be? But it did not happen. When I entered the room, there was a female examiner sitting in front of me, and when she introduced herself, I was taken aback. I thought that some native British was sitting in front of me, and she had that accent, and she had that fluency, and she had that speaking speed. So I thought that. And for speaking, I would say that I chose for the speaking module face to face. Or that I thought that I would be more relaxed for while taking the test face to face. And although I had something in my mind that would be of help for me, it was a bit of a cheat. You can say that I thought that they would be Pakistani examiners and they would not be that much fluent in English, because I thought that even although they would be trained, but how much trained could they be? That was the reason behind my choosing for that. But it did not happen. When I entered the room, there was a female examiner sitting in front of me, and when she introduced herself, I was taken aback. I thought that some native British was sitting in front of me, and she had that accent, and she had that fluency, and she had that speaking speed. So I thought that it would be better I had chosen for the face-to-face instead of face-to-face video call. Because I think that the native examiners would be paying much less attention to the grammar. But I think that nowadays they are recording the listening speaking section. So I think the local or the foreign examiners do not have to do anything with it. So because it is also sent to the Cambridge, and everyone is, you can say that, measured with the same yardstick. So this is not going to affect your bands. Only you are going to affect your bands. And this is the case that is going to happen with each and every one of you. So, and for the speaking section, I would say that they make you quite comfortable. You would be quite relaxed. They provide you with the atmosphere from entering the gate, from the guard sitting at the gate to the examiner. They are going to deal with you quite politely. They are going to guide you with each and every procedure, each and every process. And the person, the people or the staff that they have hired there, they are quite highly trained. They are quite professionals, and they are not going to make your life difficult. So they are there to serve you. They are there to help you. And you should be calm enough, and you should have confidence in your speaking skills, and you should be confident that you are going to ace the exam. This is the thing that I would say to you. And for my speaking exam, I would say that when I entered the room, the female examiner just forgot to take my ID card, because it was the protocol to just check the ID card identification. After verification of the identification, you have to proceed with the exam. She just forgot that, and after that she started my exam. She asked me about where I belong, and she then asked me to tell me about the city I belong. So I was telling about Khushab, because I belong to Khushab. I was telling about Khushab to her that it's a historical city, and that. And suddenly she remembered that I have forgotten to check his verification and identification. So she then demanded my CNIC, because I had registered the IELTS exam with my CNIC card. So then I gave my CNIC card to her, and she verified my identity and the particular details that were mentioned on the exam. So after that, my speaking exam started full-fledged. So she was mostly asking about the normal routine life questions, like about personalities, about what I do in my daily routine life, what I like, what are my priorities, or things like that. So this is not something that, if you have that in mind, that they are going to ask about rocket science or something like that. This is not the case. And they are going to give you topics about the routine life, about people in your surroundings, like your teachers, like the people you like the most, like your family, friends, and things like that. So I think most of the people would be capable enough to answer these questions quite easily. But there are people who just tell you to go on speaking. I would not suggest that.
True, agree.
Because quantity doesn't matter, quality matters. If you are going to answer their question, first you have to understand what they are asking
about.
If you have understood their question, what they want you to answer them, then you have to support that answer with logic.
True.
And that's the answer.
True.
This is going to, I think, save you time as well. This is going to help you show your language skills more and more, because if you are going to speak here and there, and you are going to dilly-dally, and you are not going to touch the main question. This is only just you are letting the examiner know that you do not have that skills, and you are not able even to understand the question. Although you are speaking, you will think that, oh, I have done great. I had done marvelous, and I was speaking continuously, and she had to stop me. Although she had to stop you, but she was just thinking that, what a fool is standing in front of me.
True.
I am asking him something else, and he is answering me something else.
Excellent.
So this is not going to help you. So please be aware of such people who tell you and who guide you to speak, go on speaking continuously. Just understand the question and answer that question, and this is enough for the speaking test. And for the cue card, I was given the question, mention someone who is very popular among your in your surroundings or in your life. So that was the answer to it. I gave them about my teacher, and he was Dr. Abrar Ahmed. He is a assistant professor in our university. I liked something about him the day he entered our class in second prof. It was that first he was young, and he had completed PhD I think under 28 years. Under 28 years, or maximum he at the max he would be 28 at that time.
Great achievement.
And also that PhD was fully funded.
MashaAllah.
And he had done that PhD under the supervision of a professor from Australia. So this was something that was quite appealing to me, because I thought that PhD was mostly those people did PhD who are above 30. Because I thought that it takes approximately 4 to 5 years at the minimum to complete a PhD. And he was someone, the first person I had encountered in my life that had completed PhD. Although there would be people who had completed PhD in less time, but for me, he was the first person, and I was quite delighted to see such person teaching us. And the thing that I liked the most about him was not his educational background or his personality, like his physical appearance, but the thing was that he asked questions to students, and the students, whatever the answer they gave, he was not someone who would get angry or who would make a fool of them, that oh, you know nothing. It was something that I had encountered in my you can say that teenage, because the teachers, most of the teachers here, either they snub you when you ask a question, or if you answer something foolishly, they are going to make a fool of you. And the whole class is going to laugh at you. And this was not the case with him. And the next thing was that if you had asked him something, and if he did not know the answer to that, he is not going to you can say that answer it without knowing. You can say that he's just going to kill the time and answering, oh, this is and that and that and that. This is not going to happen. He is just directly going to say that I do not know the answer to that.
Yeah.
But I have written your question.
Very
and
good.
he always carried a paper with himself.
Yeah.
He wrote that question and the roll number of the person who asked that question.
MashaAllah.
And he told that person and the whole class that the next day he is going to come with the answer after researching that answer, because I do not want to pass the wrong information to you.
Excellent.
And this was something that was first to me. I had never encountered a teacher who was young, who was that polite, and who had that attitude to accept the mistakes or accept that he did not have the knowledge to answer each and everything.
True.
And this was something that I liked the most about him. And from that day, I think that he is my favorite teacher.
Excellent.
Because I know that there would be professors in my university who will be more capable, who might have more knowledge than him, who might be more well educated than him, but they lack in that behavior.
True.
And I think that education is not the only thing that you need while you want to groom your personality.
True.
You have to pass these things to your pupils as well.
True.
So that they become great individuals.
Excellent.
And this was the answer that I gave to them, and I think that was enough to satisfy them.
True.
And I wanted to mention this answer in this video as well, because I know that
उजड़ी बस्ती यारो नजरी आवे कंड कीती जद यारा